Coming up, we review all of the action from yesterday in Major League Baseball. This is Locked On Now MLB.
The biggest games, the best performances, expert analysis. You are Locked On Now.
Welcome in. You're listening to Locked On Now MLB, local experts weighing in on the biggest stories in baseball. I'm your host, Kainani Stevens. Thank you for making Locked On Now your first listen every single weekday. We've got our Locked On MLB hosts here. They're ready to recap all of the action from yesterday in baseball, but we start off with our biggest game.
The biggest game.
The city of Cleveland has officially made my crap list. I'm Bryce Patrick, host of Locked On Rangers. And you may be wondering, Bryce, why are you blue? Why are you in the dark? I am in the blue because I like the Rangers and Guardians in this stupid, godforsaken 3-game series am covered in rain. All 3 games rain delayed, 1 canceled into a doubleheader. Even that doubleheader couldn't start on time. This game was delayed an hour and a half in the middle, half an hour at the start for no stupid reason other than to make it happen faster. I don't know what was happening. Stayed up for it ended up being basically 4.5 hours worth of baseball or raining that happened, all to watch this stupid team get shut out. Shane Bieber only went 4 and a third inning because of the stupid rain, but the Rangers couldn't get a hit or score a run off of anybody else either. Only 6 hits in this one. Another crap start for Dane Dunning. Decent outing from the bullpen. They didn't allow any runs. They came back from this one and, 4 innings of work because the Rangers lost and didn't score anybody. That's fine. It's garbage. No, it's absolute garbage. Inexcusable in this day and age of 2022. Get a roof on your stupid stadiums, you garbage, poor franchises. I don't care if you win 2 out of 3. You're still a garbage, poor franchise if you can't afford a freaking roof and have every game in a series rain delayed or rained out. Absolutely embarrassing for everyone involved, embarrassing for the Rangers, embarrassing for the Guardians, and embarrassing for me who had to sit there and watch this absolute dumpster fire of a baseball game.
Rain, please go away forever. Like, really, I mean it. I am tired of rain delays. I'm tired of lost baseball in general. Guardians win today, and they are 500. It has been a fight to get back there. That is where they are. They finished off the Texas Rangers with Oakland coming to town, a team that is scuffling, a chance to gain ground in this division. I'm turning around to see they are currently 4 games back at the Twins. I have it over there. Couldn't remember at the top of my head. Shane Bieber. Velocity may not be back, but he is just pitching more effectively. He's using his off-speed stuff to set up the fastball. He's hitting his points. He has been really good. He has been the ace Shane Bieber this team has needed. And right now you got the dueling aces with him and Tristan McKenzie with the way McKenzie has pitched this year as well. Andres Jimenez continues to hit. Jose Ramirez. A lot of guys chained together. Some fantastic performances through this series. We even got to see Andre Jimenez face a lefty in the wild. I know, we didn't think the day would come. Guardians win. Guardians are 500. They're continuing to make slow and steady progress. Now, Texas is one of the teams that won the offseason, but here the Guardians are winning the series.
The Angels have set a new franchise record of most consecutive losses. Wow. What's going on, everybody? It's John from Locked On Angels. The Halos have dropped their 14th game in a row, the most single-season losses in a row for this franchise. They lost the game to the Boston Red Sox 1-0. You're telling me you couldn't score 1 run? 2 runs? Come on, guys. Well, it's no surprise because most of the team felt like the AAA team, or the Triple A Angels, if you will. We had Juan Lagares in center field because Mike Trout is hurt. We had Jack Mayfield in there at second base. It was just not a good night for the Halos. In fact, they kind of got dinky-dooed by the Boston Red Sox. The Angels had so many hits that were over 100 miles an hour on their exit velocity, and the expecting batting average was super high and just were flyouts. And then the Red Sox come up and get these .060 expected batting average hits, and there you go. That's what it is. It's just the baseball gods do not like us right now, and we don't know what else to do. Honestly, this might be our villain origin story. We might become the Joker. we should change our name from the Angels to the Devils. Let's do something. Let's win a game, for crying out loud. Mike and I are going to break it all down for you on Locked On Angels, so please make sure you catch us wherever you get your podcasts or join us over on YouTube.
It is Zayshawn Wellhouse with Locked On Astros, and the Astros lose to the Mariners. They fall 6-3 at home. Jose Urquidy had a shaky game, but if it wasn't for Brandon Bielak and Seth Martinez, the damage could have been a lot worse. Those two pitchers combined for only giving up one single run. The offense, after they scored a few runs, we'll talk about the missed opportunities, never really got back into this game once the Mariners took the lead. But hey, that's how it goes. They've got a day off, and then the Marlins come to town. So stay tuned in to Locked On Astros. We're your team every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on Apple, Google, Spotify, or Odyssey, wherever you get your podcasts. And no matter what the day is, no matter win or lose, we're always with you. We're your team every day. Go Stros.
Coming up, we'll have more from yesterday's action in baseball. This is Locked On Now MLB. Today's edition of Locked On Now is brought to you by Built Bar. They're the best tasting protein bars on the market. They're all made with 100% real chocolate, so they taste great. They're high in protein, but low in fat, low in sugar, and low in carbs. And now you can also check out one of their newest products, Built granola bars as well. If you head over to built.com, you can use our promo code LOCKED15 to get 15% off of your order. Just make sure you put in that promo code LOCKED15 for 15% off of your order at built.com. Welcome back to Locked On Now MLB. I'm Kainani Stevens. Thank you for making Locked On Now your first listen every single weekday. Now we continue our look around the league.
Let's go around the league.
Well, sometimes you have one of those games where everything clicks offensively, and sometimes you have a game where not much clicks, but the few clicks that do happen to go over the fence. What's up? It's Jeff from Locked On Dodgers. The Dodgers beat the White Sox 4-1 behind 3 home runs from Will Smith, Cody Bellinger, and Trey Turner. Happened to be the 7th of the season for all 3 of those guys, and that was enough offense. That drove in all 4 of their runs, and Tony Gonsolin was outstanding again. Another 6 innings, 1 run, which is basically his season so far this year. That's what we expect from every time. And the bullpen shut it down. Yency Almonte, Brusdar Graterol, and Daniel Hudson came in and shut things down. Only run for the White Sox was on a solo home run from Jake Berger, whose last name is Berger, so I wanted to say it because that makes me laugh. Anyway, not a lot to talk about from this game, but there will be plenty to think about with the last game of this series coming up, heading into the series with the Giants. So Vince and I will have plenty to talk about on tomorrow morning's Locked On Dodgers. So be sure to check it out like you do every weekday morning. Make us your first listen.
What a difference a day makes for the Chicago White Sox. They lost on Wednesday to the Los Angeles Dodgers by a score of 4-1. Absolutely nothing going on offensively for the White Sox except for Jake Berger, really, who he's been the story for the Sox over the last several days. Berger had 2 of the 4 hits for the White Sox, and that included a home run. White Sox had some pretty good pitching from Johnny Cueto. Can't really fault him at all, only giving up 3 runs to the mighty Dodgers. Sox bullpen pretty good as well, only gave up 1 run. They've been actually solid lately. Again, holding the Dodgers to just 3 runs, not too bad, but Sox offense has got to pick it up. Hopefully they come out to support Dylan Cease on Thursdays. The Sox go for the series win.
Really nice team win for the Giants tonight. They win it in extras on a walk-off hit by Luis Gonzalez. Ben Kaspick with the Locked On Giants podcast. Gonzalez had a great game. He's had a great rookie season for the Giants, and they also had some really good pitching in this game. Alex Wood with his best start of the year and 7 innings, 1 run. Camilo Doval did not allow that phantom runner from second base to score in the 10th, which was huge. They made some really nice defensive plays when it mattered. Jock Peterson in that 10th inning. If that gets over his head, it's a completely different game. Mike Yastrzemski had a big game and continued his all-star first half of the season. So just a nice team win and one that was much needed. They improved to 30-25 and a chance to win the series against the Rockies tomorrow. So we'll set the stage for you on tomorrow's Locked On Giants, where it's your team every day.
I mean, the Philadelphia Phillies just can't stop winning. They can't do it. They just continue to win baseball games. Connor Thomas, your host of Locked On Phillies. I don't even know what to say. Never, ever would I think that the firing of a manager like Joe Girardi would have this effect on this baseball team. They come out after this and win, what? Well, I guess they're technically already on a 1-game winning streak, but 6 now? How many games can this team win with Rob Thompson against solid competition? Because the Angels weren't pushovers, and tonight the Brewers weren't pushovers. A 10-run performance by the offense. Aaron Nola goes 8 innings of shutout ball. Like, I don't even know what to say at this point. This team just, like, they responded to the manager being fired. Nope, I'm not going to say it. I almost said they may never, the L word again. I'm not going to say it because I'm going to jinx it. The second I say they may never lose again, I'm putting them in trouble. But they're just unbelievable right now. Ride the wave, Phillies fans. Ride the wave.
That's all for today on Locked On Now MLB. Thank you for making Locked On Now your first listen every single weekday. Make sure you check out Locked On MLB and your team's Locked On podcast. I'm Kainani Stevens. This has been Locked On Now.